On tap, it's the New York Mets, ready to play the Chicago Cubs. Tom Glavine will be taking the mound for the New York Mets. His ERA was just over 3.8 last year. Carlos Zambrano will oppose him as he will pitch for the Chicago Cubs.
Jeannie, here's the inside story on Carlos Zambrano. He has 4 quality pitches he uses to get hitters out. His slider and split-finger fastball are especially tough to hit and usually end up leading to ground outs or double play balls. So try and get Carlos to come up in the strike zone where you can hit his pitches.
Thanks, Steve. Now let's take you out for some baseball. John?
Hello, everyone. This is John Miller alongside my longtime partner, Joe Morgan, and we should have a pretty good matchup here in this one. Joe, while we have a second or two, what about the Cubs in this ball game today?
Well, Jock Jones is a guy that gets my attention, and without questions, he's one of the best players on the field tonight. But sometimes he gets overlooked in this lineup, but he has the speed, the power, and that's a rare combination, and that makes him as dangerous as anyone in this game.
Carlos Zambrano will be doing the pitching.
Carlos Zambrano will be the guy to keep an eye on getting the start today. He's been a real workhorse for this team, and he can be effective. You know, he'll need to watch out for the base on balls, but other than that, he has been an excellent pitcher. Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor got all the publicity, but this guy has been the most consistent pitcher of the group.
1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch from Zambrano. There's a swing, and this ball is hit high and deep into straightaway center. Soriano is there, and he makes the catch. Let's have a look now at the batting order for the Mets. David Wright is sitting in that 5 spot. Nobody on base with 1 out. Pitch on the way.
Anytime the ball is breaking towards you and you hit the top of it, man, you might hit it off your shin. Be careful.
Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball, swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. He's Torres. Oh, and a bad throw. But he recovers in time to make the play. Nice job. Well, we'll get a chance to make our own opinion on this one, Joe, as we get a look at it in slow motion with the replay. He almost did make it.
Well, let's just see how close this play was. He's really busting down the line, and they just do manage to get him at first.
Now let's take a look at the Cubs' defense. Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch, here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. And here's a beautiful changeup for a called strike. 2-1. Here's the pitch from Zambrano. Now 3-1 the count. Beltran, who's got great power with a chance to do some great damage. Now the 3-1 delivery. This is swung on and lifted to deep right field. Jones has got it, and the side is retired. So they go down in short order. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. Tom Glavine will be on the mound. On average, he's had 6 strikeouts for every 9 innings pitched.
Well, John, you can take your pick of any adjective you want to describe today's starter, Tom Glavine. He's crafty, he's smart, he's consistent. But this guy is just simply a great pitcher. You rarely see him groove anything. He can spot the fastball on the black better than any pitcher in the game.
Loduca sets his target on the outside part of the plate. Swung on and lined to right field. And that gets through for a base hit. So with nobody out, he's aboard. Here's the lineup for the Cubs. Michael Barrett is in the number 5 spot. Runner at first. The pitch.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
One ball, no strikes to count. Tom Glavine to the plate. And the pitch out with nothing doing that time. And a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0. Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch. No doubt about that one, and it's 3-1. Loduca wants this ball clearly down and away from the hitter. And did he go around? No. Swing, says the home plate umpire. And the count runs to 3-2. Loduca calling for this next one to be down in the strike zone. Drilled towards third. Right is there, and he puts this one away for the out. Now a look at the umpiring alignment for today's game.
This is a great bunch of officials, John. Top notch.
One out, man on first. Now a throw over. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. Ball 2. Over to first. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. That should be a base hit.
Johnny really got a hold of that one and just scoots it by the infielders for a base hit.
The former Pirate, Aramis Ramirez, just gets better and better. And while the Cubs were suffering through a miserable season in 2006, he was extraordinary. 38 homers, 119 RBI. Hit in the air to left center. Beltran glides over and makes the catch for the out.
Sometimes you outthink yourself out there. They had the outfield playing deep, so he has a long way to go to get in and grab this one.
2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, but he's back in time.
Better watch the runner on second, John. He's got the speed, so if he gets a pretty good jump, he might take off.
Cutter just misses. Ball 1. Loduca sets up camp on the outside part of the plate for this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a pop-up. And no one will get there. It falls for a base hit. And he scores from second base. Jones had always been a twin until he went to the Cubs in 2006 and celebrated his first year at Wrigley Field with 27 home runs.
With the lead and a slow runner, I'm not risking a steal in this situation, John. You got to depend on good hitting right here. I don't think he likes that call much, but the umpire says right out there on the edge, and he says, "You're killing me, huh?"
He delivers. Jones will have to be very careful now. He's in a deep hole. It's 0-2. He deals. Won't commit on the circle change, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jock Jones down on strikes. First pitch to him. And whoa, he just got out of the way of that one as it's up the middle. And in there at least for a single as he gets it down. He stops at first with the single. Wright now steps to the plate, and this is his first trip to the plate in the game. One man on, nobody out. First pitch on the way. Slider in there for a called strike. Barrett gives him a target. He wants that ball upstairs. Zambrano sends in the 1-strike pitch. Now it's 0-2, and Wright will have to swing at anything close. He kicks, he throws. Swing at a high pop-up, right up behind home plate. Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And it's through into center field.
Anytime you can get your first 2 guys on base, you're putting together a recipe for a nice inning.
Moises Alou had a lot of injuries to deal with in 2006. But when he was healthy, he was one of the most potent hitters in the league. 22 homers, 74 batted in, and he hit 300, and he only played 98 games. Here's a slider that bounces in the dirt for a ball. Barrett shows him he wants the ball down and away from this hitter. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Now he sets. Here's the 2. There's a swing and a liner to right center. That looks like a base hit.
John, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just got to bear down and get somebody out.
The bases are loaded with nobody out. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a high bouncer towards the hole. 1, that's 2, and 2's all they'll get. Not enough time to turn 3.
John, we'll take a moment here to look at a replay on this double play. I think what you see here is a defense that is really focused on this play. They make sure that they get the double play by making sure they get the first one, and then they turn the second one. Defense like this wins ball games.
Here's the pitch.
Good fastball here. That's like watching a mini rocket go by.
Here it comes. And he watches one miss low and outside. 1-1. Barrett shows his target on the outside, and he wants him to get that ball up. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up and away that time for ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And it's through. That's a base hit. So that's the RBI single to put a run on the board.
Well, they bounced right back and tied this baby up.
So we're right back where we began, and we might be looking at some up and down, back and forth action all day.
Well, keep your eyes on the horizon, John. I don't want you to get seasick.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. He's Torres. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Mets pick up 4 hits in the inning, but can manage just the 1 run. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second, and this game is tied. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Matt Merton will be the first man up. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Well, he tried to throw a strike with it, but he left that changeup up and away.
Now the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. Beltran is over, and he makes the catch for the out.
He has to call off the left fielder for this one, and he has the better angle to it. So that's a smart play.
1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. On the ground to first, Delgado. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
Great job here by the first baseman with the force out. That's a nice, simple defensive play.
Zambrano will take his cuts here. Two outs, nobody on. Swing and a soft liner up the middle. Makes its way through for a base hit.
Well, they finally got a man aboard this inning. They got a 2-out hit. Now let's see if they can get another base hit to move the runner along.
Two down, a runner at first. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. It's 0-1. One strike the count. Tom Glavine. And the count is 0-2 now. Soriano will have to be much more protective of the strike zone. This is swung on and hit on the ground. Reyes throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on one base hit and a runner left at first. We'll go to the top of inning number 3, and we are all tied up. And the top of the order is coming up. Jose Reyes. Big swing on this one, and he sends a long, high drive deep to right field. Jones is back to the warning track, but he makes the catch. Loduca will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. 1 out. He throws. They're going to appeal that and see if he really did check his swing in time. No swing there. They thought they had him, and I thought they had him. The first base umpire says, no way, no swing.
Well, they're not going to chase pitches up and away. He's going to have to get the ball down before they start swinging.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Jones takes charge in this one, and he puts it away for the out.
I thought this thing might have a chance to drop, but the right fielder's able to get there and make the play.
2 outs, nobody on. On the ground to short, he's Torres fields. Throws to first in time for out number 3. And they don't make any noise this happened. Now we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, and we're all tied. The 2, 3, 4 spots, the big hitters coming up. Derek Lee is due up second in the next half inning.
His pitch runs up and in, and he doesn't want to offer at it, and I don't blame him.
Loduca wants this ball up and in. 1 strike the count. Tom Glavine swinging a fly ball down the left field line. And that's a fair ball heading towards the corner. And he's in there at second with nobody out. Lee will be the batter. Base hit his last time up. Runner at second with nobody out. Tom Glavine ready to work. He throws. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lined hard down the left field line. It is a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases. Here comes the throw to the plate. He scores. And he'll hold it second with a double and an RBI. Ramirez will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody out, a runner at second. First pitch on the way.
Well, if you guess right and you're looking for a changeup away, you can go the other way.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Set up outside that time, and the circle change missed. 2-0. Loduca gives him the target down and away from the hitter. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now ball 3, and Ramirez, who rarely walks, could walk here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he clobbers this one deep into right center field. Beltran has room out there, and he'll put it away for the out. Not in time. He's safe at third. Michael Barrett is the batter. He hit 16 homers last season, with his career slugging percentage under .440. Only 1 out, a runner on third. Tom Glavine ready to work. He throws. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. He's at the belt. The 1-0. Swinging a high chopper towards the hole. Glavine. And there's one. Back to first and not in time. Not quite a double play that time.
This is just poor base running here, John. You've got to make sure this ball at least gets past the pitcher before you break for home.
Jones will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner on first. 2 outs. One ball, no strikes to count. Tom Glavine to the plate. Swing and a miss by Jock Jones, and that evens up the count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, pulls the string, and the circle change 1 and 2. Here's Tom Glavine with his 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jock Jones down on strikes. First pitch, here it comes. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That should be a base hit. So he's aboard with a base hit with nobody out. Right will step in now. Base hit his last time up. Nobody out and a runner at first. The pitch. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. Barrett gives him the look for the pitch up and on the inside part of the plate. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air toward foul territory down the left field line. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped up. Drifting into foul territory on the left side. Barrett is there, and he puts it away for out number 1. And there's the second out. A double play. Alou will come up. He singled his last time. Base is empty, 2 down. He swings it. It's a fly ball to right field. Jones is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. On down to the last of the 4th. Cubs are out in front, 2-1. It's the bottom three of the batting order coming up. Matt Merton will be the first man up. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Glavin. And his throw is in time for out number one. He's Torres. Will dig in. He's a switch hitter. Batting from the right side here. One out, nobody on. First pitch to him.
I like the way he's changing speeds. He's moving the ball in and out, but this one is down and away.
Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. Reyes on to first. 2 down.
That shortstop's right there to glove it, and then fires to first base for the out.
Zambrano, with a single as last time, will be the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. On the way. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Loduca telling him to keep the ball down. And he delivers. Ground ball toward the second baseman. Valentin. And he throws on to first. And the side is retired. That inning didn't last long. 5th inning coming up here at Wrigley Field. Chicago is out on top 2-1. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Sean Green will be the first man up.
Fastball's in will set up the next pitch. That'll keep the outside corner for the pitcher.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground to second. A diving stop. He's up. DeRosa from his knees. Got him. What a play. Valentin will be the batter. Singled home a run his last time. 1 out. Nobody on. First pitch on the way. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. Barrett wants him to get this ball high and tight to the hitter. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. He's Torres fields. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Glavin will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. 2 down here. The pitch. Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1. Zambrano sends in the 1-strike pitch. Good cut fastball that time. He's in control. 0-2. Fastball in the dirt that time, and he lays off. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Jones is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. They go down quickly and quietly here. We go to the last of the 5th. The Cubs lead it 2-1. The top of the order is due up next. Alfonso Soriano is due up next, and you always have to be careful with him.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but he got away from it.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And, oh, look out. He just barely got out of the way. And it drops in for a base hit. So he's aboard with a base hit here with nobody out.
And time is called for a meeting here, and this may just be to buy a little time for the bullpen to get ready.
It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
One man on, nobody out.
They throw over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and a ground ball foul to the left side. And a throw over to first. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
He throws.
And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there. Loduca
Keeps his target down, but also away this time.
now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. There he goes towards second.
And it goes foul.
Grounded to second, could be two.
Valentine's up with it. There's one. And that's two. A double play.
There's nothing like watching a smooth defensive play, and nothing compares to a couple of outs on one at bat. I think it's great for the fans too, and it's the pitcher's best friend.
Two outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Looked like the circle change, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
One ball, no strikes to count. Tom Glavine to the plate. A check swing, but they're going to appeal that call. That's a swing, says the umpire. And now he'll have to rethink his whole plate appearance because that changes everything.
Loduca
Gives him the signal for the ball down in the strike zone. Give him the target low, down around the knees. Line towards second. It rolls all the way to the wall. And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here.
Ramirez will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
No reason to attempt a stolen base in this situation.
On the ground to second.
Valentine's up with it.
Throws to first in time for out number 3. The Cubs pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs on top, 2-1.
And for those of you just joining in, this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here.
Jose Reyes
Will try and cause some trouble leading off in the next inning. And a strike makes it 0-2. And Reyes is no stranger to an 0-2 count where he's got to be very protective. Here's the pitch from Zambrano.
A swing and the ball lined softly towards the hole. DeRosa is there, and he puts it away for the out. Not a bad swing, but not enough oomph behind it, and he is retired.
Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Zambrano sends in the 1-strike pitch.
Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barrett
Wants to get this ball down and in, which can be risky if the pitcher misses his spot a little bit.
Oh, and he saws him off as this one's hit on the ground.
Ramirez fields.
From his knees, he got him. Now that is a Gold Glove play. Beltran
Will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. And this is low and away for ball 1.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. This one's hit pretty well to deep left center field. Merton has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. On to the bottom of the 6th. Chicago has the lead 2-1. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Michael Barrett will be the first man up. Swinging a soft liner to the right side. Valentin is over, and he puts it away for the out. Jones will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Looked like the circle change, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes to count. Tom Glavine to the plate. And this is hit way up there. It'll stay in the infield. Loduca is there, and he puts this one away. Heilman will be coming in to pitch now. The hitters are averaging a weak .231 against him this year.
Well, John, I think I would have let that starter go a little longer, but as they say, better safe than sorry. Let's see if the pen can continue where he left off.
2 outs, nobody on.
The toughest pitch in baseball to handle, according to Ted Williams, is the fastball up and in.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit softly out towards shallow center. The throw to first. In time for the out. Nothing doing here this half inning. On to the 7th inning we go. Cubs lead 2-1. The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up. Carlos Delgado, the most feared hitter in the lineup, set to lead it off. Pitch on the way. Delgado takes the ball. The count is even. One ball, 1 strike to pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Ramirez. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away.
Nice play by the third baseman, and he comes up throwing the first and is able to retire the runner.
1 out, none on. Carlos Zambrano with his first pitch. Fastball bounces to the plate this time. Barrett wants it to go low and to the inside with this next pitch, so this is a big one. Swinging a hard hit ball to the left side. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and ripped towards second. Lee is right there, and he makes the catch. Alou will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball. Base is empty. 2 down here. He deals. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Lee, and he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no one left out. 7th inning stretch time here at Wrigley Field. Cubs are out in front, 2-1. And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next. Alfonso Soriano, always a hitter to watch, and he'll be coming up 3rd in the inning. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Dropped the changeup 2-0, and he missed it. 2-1. Loduca gives him the target right on the outside corner. A shot toward the hole. Valentin jumps up, and he brings this one down. Wow. Zambrano will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Nobody on base with 1 out. Lined hard to the left side. He kicks. He throws. Swing and a high bouncer to second. Heilman on to first for out number 2.
Good reactions out there on the mound to throw this ball to first base and retire the runner.
2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. A smash between short and third. Right puts it away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this happening. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Cubs on top, 2-1. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Sean Green will be the first man up. That's taken for a strike. Here's the pitch from Zambrano. That's low and outside. 1-1. Barrett wants this next one to be up and away from the hitter. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Good looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. Here's the pitch from Zambrano. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Jones retreats and makes the catch in deep right field.
This ball looks good off the bat, but it hangs up a bit out there, and the right fielder is able to roam back and put it away. And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Valentin will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. Base is empty with 1 out. Hit on the ground. Ramirez fields. And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
That's a nice throw by the third baseman to get the runner at first. That's why those third basemen have good arms. They have to use them on occasion.
Two outs, nobody on. He delivers. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Ground ball. He's Torres. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this happening. Here come the Cubs in the last half of the 8th. Chicago has the lead, 2-1. The number 2 hole will be getting things started next. Derek Lee is due up second in the next half inning. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Low and inside for a ball. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes.
Not many people can handle that fastball up and away.
Two balls and a strike. Here he comes. He lays off the change, and it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here he comes.
If you can keep up your accuracy with pitches like that and then mix in a nice breaking ball, you're doing a great job.
Loduca moves over to the inside with the target now. This is the payoff pitch coming. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Wright picks it up. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
This is a nice play, starting with the third baseman. He fires it over to first base and quickly retires the runner.
Lee will be the batter. Singled his last trip to the plate. One out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Had him out on the front foot that time as he evens up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. The 1-2 pitch coming. Changeup tough to lay off, but he did. It's 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Fastball got him. 2 down.
Well, when they're throwing at 96 miles an hour, you don't have a whole lot of time to decide whether you're going to swing or not. I mean, that's some heat.
Ramirez will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. Base is empty, 2 down. The pitch. First pitch is a changeup. Looked at, 0-1. He delivers. Ramirez takes a ball to even the count up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he makes the catch. More in defense there than anything else, but nicely done. No runs, no hits, nobody left. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. Chicago is out on top, 2-1. The top of the order is due up next. Jose Reyes will be the first man up.
With 2 strikes, you throw the power fastball upstairs, you'll get the hitter to chase it a lot of times, but he laid off.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's Dempster. He fires. Changeup just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0. Barrett calls for this one to be kept away from the... Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. And Ramirez gets to it.
The third baseman makes a nice play here. He stays on top of this one, makes a nice throw to the first, and is able to retire the runner.
1 out, none on. First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Lee. He is out at first. Nice play by the pitcher getting over.
Well, that's where spring training helps you. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
2 outs, nobody on. He kicks, he throws. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. He throws. That's a strike. Beltran's going to have to take a much more defensive stance here rather than looking to launch one over the wall. Barrett gives him the target down and away from the hitter. Mighty swing and a miss by Beltran. He has struck out. The Chicago Cubs come out victorious here, Joe. And these fans are going to head home happy. The home team gave them the happy ending.
Well, they should be happy, John. Not only did they win the ball game, but they played well. And in the end, they wore their opponents down, so the home team goes away happy.
Carlos Zambrano was really tough to hit out there in the mound in this one. And I think we have to say he's our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
This was a gutsy performance from Carlos Zambrano. He really hit up on a lethal combination of mixing speeds and locations, and that's why he came away as Player of the Game.
And that about wraps things up. Now, for Joe Morgan and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is John Miller wishing you and yours a great rest of the day.